All right, guys, we just got another important piece of information in the entire Jaire Alexander saga. I know we've been getting little tidbits of information and news, seems like every couple weeks now, and nothing has really been truly an answer of whether Jaire Alexander is going to remain a Green Bay Packer or the Packers are going to end up letting him walk. But the string of recent news the past, say, month or so, it has looked like it's been trending in the direction that Jaire Alexander will remain a Green Bay Packer, including the news we just got this morning. The Packers have offered Jaire Alexander a restructured contract, according to a source, but there's no resolution just yet. The two-time All-Pro plans to report to Lambeau Field for mandatory minicamp, even without one. So I think this is very important to note because it seems both sides are now trying to find that resolution. I know it's not too much different from the last piece of information, the last piece of news we got from the whole Jaire Alexander situation, but now it seems like there's more a clear path. Okay, the Packers are trying to figure out a restructured contract with Jaire Alexander. It's not done yet, but the Packers want Jaire back. This is what this is saying right here. It's just a matter of if Jaire and his camp can agree to the proposed restructured contract. And I think it's very important to note because some people may look at this and go, oh, well, okay, that's a restructured contract. They're just going to push money out to the future. That's what a restructured contract is, right? But the thing about restructured contracts is a player doesn't have to agree to them unless it's an actual pay cut or they're adding more void years and they're actually changing the legwork of the contract. If they were simply just converting base salary into signing bonus and pushing it out to future years, prorating it out to future years, a player and his agent don't have to agree to that. So that's not what the restructured contract is in this report. And when you take a look at Jaire Alexander's contract, I'm going to bring it up on the screen here. We see in 2025, he's set to have a $24.6 million cap hit or 8.3% of the salary cap. And that goes up even more, another $3 million in 2026 to $27 million or 9.1% of the salary cap. And another important note here is he already has a void year added on his deal. That's at $2 million. So even if the Packers wanted to do a max restructure and convert a lot of this year's base salary, the $16 million in base salary, they could drop all the way down to the veteran minimum, just over $1 million, and then prorate that $15 million over the next, couple seasons without having Jaire or his camp having to agree to that restructure. A team can do that regardless. Now, since there is a void year, they could push money out into it. There's two avenues here that the Packers could be looking to do, right? One of which is add more void years onto this contract, which would have to be agreed upon from Jaire and his agent, or a pay cut where they're trying to just drop the base salary in terms of a pay cut, but not convert any of it or less of it to a bonus. That would be a traditional pay cut, right? A restructure isn't a pay cut. It's simply converting money to bonus and giving it to the player actually right then. It actually pays the player more right in that exact moment, but for a booking standpoint, it prorates it over the next course of the contract, right? But a pay cut simply just takes the money away from the player in terms of their base salary. So it could be both as well. They want to get a tiny bit of a pay cut from Jaire Alexander due to the lack of play time, but they also want to add another void year to then also push a little bit more money out and really lower the next couple years of cap hits into a couple void years. That's kind of where I'm seeing this going. It's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of, hey, we need to add another void year on this contract, which we need your approval from. And we kind of want you to take a little bit of a pay cut. Now it's just going to be a matter of Jaire Alexander's camp and the Green Bay Packers coming to an agreement on what both of those things entail. Now, another important thing to note is that it says Jaire will report to mandatory minicamp if a deal isn't worked out by them. And mandatory minicamp is slated for June 10th through June 12th. As we know, Packers OTAs start today, and that's likely not something that Jaire is going to be a part of. I think if he was going to be a part of that, it would have stated that in the report because OTA start today. So don't expect Jaire to be here during OTAs. This is a voluntary workout, so it's fine if he's not. The fact that it says he will be here for mandatory minicamp, regardless of if a restructured contract gets worked out, because he is under contract for the next 2 seasons with the Green Bay Packers, is a positive thing. And he also took part in the first voluntary offseason program that was over the draft, and it was held virtually, so it wasn't actually here in Green Bay, but he also reported to that. But it doesn't seem like he's going to be here doing OTAs, which start today. Also a reminder to go click subscribe to stay in the loop with everything Green Bay Packers during these offseason programs such as OTAs. I'll be posting, all the video clips that get put out, all the news from OTA practices. You'll find it here all on this channel. So yeah, another positive step in the right direction in the Jaire Alexander saga for him remaining a Green Bay Packer, which obviously when healthy makes this defense so much better. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Really appreciate you guys coming by. I'll catch you on the next one. And as always, go Pack Go.